Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Hearts of Iron 4 video. Today we're going to play as Italy again. It's been a while and Italy is one of the more interesting countries to play in my opinion. And what are we going to do? We're going to try a rush. We'll see how quickly we can become the most powerful country in the region by taking out and integrating into ourselves our biggest competitors. But before we begin, a message from a sponsor. This video is brought to you by Fire and Glory. Fire and Glory is a free-to-play mobile strategy game with an ancient Greece theme. So you've got your hoplites, your Spartans, your Hellenic architecture, and spears. Lots of spears. The game features various strategic gameplay elements. In the game you gain resources, develop your city and its surroundings, build up your forces and heroes, send your heroes into dungeons, and send your armies out to the world to conquer stuff. You can also level up your heroes and tech out your civilization, unlocking better economy or better units. There's also a lot of events in the game. So if you feel like immersing yourself in the Hellenic world, leading some Spartans to battle, if you feel like kicking someone down a well, give this game a try. And they do support the channel. So if it looks like something you would enjoy, please follow the link in the description below to try Fire and Glory for free and get an additional reward. Alright, back to Hearts of Iron. Italy, regular difficulty, Ironman mode, historical focuses. Let's go. I have a bit of a plan, but it's not tested. So we might succeed, we might also not. First things first though, we are at war with Ethiopia. Let's take it out quickly. Use all the troops we have there, and then send some more in. Just send all the troops, we don't need them at home. And our field marshal is going to be Giovanni. And again, Rodolfo is not bad himself. Yeah, okay, we can keep Rodolfo as a field marshal, and we'll get Giovanni as a general. Activate, go to Ethiopia. As for focuses, Ethiopian war logistics. I guess we could start without doing a focus just to attack people faster. It's supposed to be a rush after all, isn't it? Okay, let's wait until we have enough political power to start justifying war goal before we start focuses. We will want paratroopers, electronic mechanical engineering. We'll change our doctrine to superior firepower. We will not have time to produce fighter ones, at least not in a sufficient capability, so let's ignore that for now. Do machine tools instead maybe? Alright, now production. Cancel everything except for infantry equipment and make transport planes and fighters. How many transport planes do we need? 3, 4 factories. 3 will probably be enough. Maybe 5 factories on infantry weapons and the rest goes to fighters. And we're gonna build military factories. Yes, military, not civilian, at least at first, because I need those fighters quickly. And then we can build civilian factories to our heart's content. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Let's also check resources by the rubber. Yeah, rubber. And unpause and speed the game up. The war with Ethiopia is actually quite convenient because we will gain army experience, which will prove useful quite soon. Reinforcements coming into Ethiopia. Alright, let's also get a spy agency. Probably should have done that at the very start. And now we have enough political power to start justifying a war goal. A war goal on Yugoslavia. Why Yugoslavia? Well, because Yugoslavia, let's also start the focus, because Yugoslavia is guaranteed by France, Czechoslovakia and Romania, which means if we play this right, we get 4 countries for the price of 1. Of course, it will be a difficult fight, but I think we can handle it. Almost forgot. We're also gonna need air bases. Here and here. Let's say 2 each and prioritize them over everything else. Well, maybe not over the first factory. Agency is done. Do we want to upgrade it? Not yet. Then again, it would become useful if we have 3 agents. So let's upgrade it a bit. Ethiopia is done. Take all states and get our troops back home. Just do a garrison order is the fastest way to do it. We don't care about the naval treaties, mechanical computing, and the new operative. Stella Garibaldi is a natural orator. That could be quite useful later on. Julia is an escape artist, which is also nice. Let's take Stella. I don't think I'll be changing ideologies, but it's good to have the option. Let's do army department. Ethiopian war logistics done. We could do triumph in Africa for stability or industrial effort for factories. Let's do industrial efforts, both. How are we doing with those fighters? Quite well indeed. Gonna need more of these transport planes. Maybe 3 factories is not sufficient. I'll do 4. Also, we're gonna need more rubber soon. Guys are back home, good. Concentrated industry. Whoops, I'm building anti-air. That was a misclick. What I wanted to be building was air bases. That's better. Let's do an Air Force department. How long until the war goes ready? Quite long still. Good. Let's create a new template. What's small in Italian? I think it's piccolo. It's gonna be just 1 infantry battalion and a kitten. Picture. Train as many of these as we can. Actually, even more. Paratroopers researched and industrial effort done. Let's continue that. And hire an elusive gentleman. Construction, perhaps. Now, we got a paratrooper template, but it has 3 units in it. We don't want that. We want a new one. with just one paratrooper. We're gonna call it Sky Italians. Also, let's take Divisione Coloniale and duplicate the template. It's just infantry. We will add enough to make it a 20 width template. Make it non-reserve and just call it 20. That'll do. We have all the templates we'll need for now. Should also do localized training centers, but it is quite expensive. It's fine. With an elusive gentleman, it's faster. Let's get more rubber. Oh, wait a minute. I don't leave enough factories to do my air bases. I think I'll manage in time. Delay. Right, we have 4 upgrades. We need 1 more. Something cheap. Then again, cryptology will pay off in the long term, so let's do that. So localized training centers, let's get a French operative. Is he any good? Decent enough, I guess. You will build a spy network in France. You will move to Czechoslovakia. Spain. Attacking Spain. Deploy the troops ahead of time, of course. How many did we get? 41. That's not nearly enough. I need more. I'm not producing a lot of guns, which is making it slow. 5 transport planes. Cryptology department complete. We don't need any more agency upgrades for now. Do need those airports though. And that's effort to complete. Let's get a research slot. Only a month until the Wargle is ready. I don't need to use it immediately, but it would be optimal to do so. So, what do we need now? We need paratroopers. Oh, and we need the airport here. But this one will suffice for now. So, how do we get paratroopers? Well, of course, we could train them. Let's just cancel all the remaining ones. 62 is plenty. We could train paratroopers, but of course we have mountaineers, so we can't. So let's take all the troops, the normal troops in the field. Maybe deselect 2 of the tanks. We should have enough equipment to keep them going. Although they take fuel, I need fuel for my planes. So let's switch everyone off. They're all going to become the 20 template. Now, I no longer have mountaineers, so I should be able to train paratroopers. How many Sky Italians can we train? We can train up to 24 Sky Italians. Well, that's no good. There is, of course, the Special Forces limit, which I personally disagree with, but it is in the game and we have to make do somehow. Well, fortunately, the Special Forces limit is based on the number of battalions we have. These only have 1 battalion, don't they? But what if we switch them all to the 20 template? We don't have nearly enough we have the manpower, but we have insufficient guns. That's not a problem. Only thing we care about right now is the number of battalions, and that just got multiplied by 10. So, how many Sky Italians can we train now? Up to 51. Well, that's gonna be enough. We're going to make sure these are 2 full armies. So let's take 9 and add them here. And the rest of you, let's say 2 full armies will become paratroopers. Well, Sky Italians to be precise. And you will go back to being the tiny template, Piccolo, and you will serve as reinforcements if needed. Split these paratroopers into 2 armies, and we're set. Also, Rodolfo needs to become charismatic. Yeah, I probably should have gone with Giovanni instead and made him an organizer and charismatic and offensive, but it is what it is. So we have 2 full armies of infantry and 2 full armies of paratroopers. One of you goes here, the other goes here. As for the armies, one of you goes here, the other goes to Yugoslavia. That should do it. Actually, don't attack the French. Just attack Yugoslavia. The majority of the fighting will be done by our paratroopers, which need to get in position now. So make sure all the paratroopers are aggressive. Now, for the planes, let's deploy some transport planes here and gather up all our other air force. Move it over here temporarily. Also deploy all the other fighters that we have. As for the remaining transports, they will go here. I hope we have enough planes. We should be able to get another transport plane before the fighting starts. Also, we do have a lot of navy. I guess I could use it to guard from naval invasions, but there could be trouble regarding fuel. That's something we have to take into account. Maybe we won't need to guard against naval invasions. Let's maybe ignore the fleet for now, because fuel. We need to finish up the airport, and we can get another operative. Let's take her. You can go to Yugoslavia. Every little bit of intelligence helps. Alright, I'm not decrypting anyone. Do Britain. 10 more days. Alright, let's deploy the remaining planes. Wait for them to deploy and reorganize the air wings. Let's merge all of you. Now, in order to invade the Balkans, what do we need? Actually, I made a mistake here. Half of these paratroopers need to relocate here, and so does a plane. This way we won't have to bother with the Alpine region at all. Okay, that's good. Now, for the orders. What I need to do is do some fighting with Czechoslovakia, Romania and Yugoslavia, and then, only after at least 2 weeks have passed, defeat France. This should give me all of them. Will it? We'll see. So, let's plan some attacks. These guys are going to Czechoslovakia, and some are going to Yugoslavia, although that will not be necessary since I'll be fighting Yugoslavia normally, but it can distract them and make things easier, and some go to Romania. I don't need to assign all the troops I have to orders. It'll actually be better not to. It'll give me some flexibility if the orders fail. The important thing is not beating the enemy, but actually having some fight with them done. And these paratroopers are sadly quite disposable, but their noble sacrifice will further the cause of Italy. Right, this looks pretty haphazard, but it should do the trick. Activate orders. Now, for the planes. Got even more into warfighters. For the planes, we have 477 fighters. This should be sufficient. We need to cover these 3 air zones. Let's split them. I'll merge these 3, merge these 3, and merge these 2. That is balanced enough. 2 of you go here, 1 of you goes here. We should be able to reach Czechoslovakia from here. Not very effectively, but you will at least reach it. And only do air superiority. Same goes for you too. So I guess I will deploy 1 more transport plane here when it's available. You do Northern Balkans, you do Western Balkans. Also, I guess I'll activate the ground crew thing. Now, we also have a lot of other planes available. They are not pointless by any means. They will help us get air superiority. And them, I will move to Western Balkans. Tactical bombers will operate from here. They will help with air superiority a bit, and 2 of you will operate from here. That should do it. We'll see. We can always relocate some later on. Don't really care about intercept missions. I have insufficient guns, sadly, but maybe they won't even be needed. Okay, let's unpause. Justification is ready. Are we good to go? Did all the planes relocate? It seems so, yes. I think we are good to go. Let's declare war on Yugoslavia. Now, once again, I need to do some fighting. It's the 26th of September. We need to wait at least 2 weeks, so past the 10th of October. Go. France, Yugoslavia, Romania, and Czechoslovakia are all in this war. Now, do I have sufficient air superiority? I should. Yes, yes, and no. Not yet. Should be arriving there. And Czechoslovakia is defending. Don't have enough air superiority for Czechoslovakia, but I have an idea. Might be better than air superiority. What we need to do is send these guys over here, and some of you guys over here, so they can try and walk over to Czechoslovakia. The others are dropping already. We got Belgrade. Oh, and we did drop in Czechoslovakia, which is perfect. This will probably count as enough to mean fighting Czechoslovakia. You run towards Czechoslovakia. You run towards Czechoslovakia as well. We need to make sure there's fighting between us. And there will surely be fighting between us and the Romanians. You take the victory point. You run around Romania. We don't have the range to take their capital, for example, but it should not matter, because France is the major power. Once we defeat France, we should win. And there was some fighting in Czechoslovakia, although it's unfortunate that, it didn't succeed. So are we good, or do I need to still do some Czechoslovakia? Because I think we're good in Romania. Let's try going around. Can I manage to get Czechoslovakia? You know what? What if I relocate these planes here? Hope that Czechoslovakia removes the planes. They did, for example, for a moment. And now I seem to have enough to land those paratroopers. Do I? Are they going to land, or do I need to send planes there? Let's give them a day and send the planes there. Oh, they did land. Can you get some more, please? No. Planes need to be relocated. Okay, I don't think it matters anymore. I think we did enough fighting in Czechoslovakia. I hope we did enough fighting in Czechoslovakia. Now it is time to kill France. Let's prepare our orders. Now, the French do have a sizable air force, so we'll have to be smart about it. Do I have planes in reserves, or did they get shot down? I do have planes in reserves, so I should have enough to defeat France. Oh, are you guys doing something stupid? No, I don't think you are. It's fine. And again, let's maybe give Czechoslovakia one more try. They seem to be launching, or rather they were for a moment. What if I send some of you guys here? Is this enough? 63, 60... Yes, it's enough. Okay, can I get more troops in Czechoslovakia? I probably can if I do new orders for them. Probably won't be able to go over here because it's the Alpine region, but we'll try one guy. Maybe land. Where? Here. How about that? Activate. Okay, I think we are surely okay now, if we can defeat France, that is. Maybe I can even get one more bit of territory. So now it's time for France. Paratrooper orders. We want to take all their victory points, although we will start with Paris because it's the most important. All the victory points, mind you, that are not likely to be protected, so they're not ports, for example, and they're not on the front lines. I will need to relocate my planes, and hopefully my air force will be enough to beat the French air force. Bordeaux is likely to be defended. We'll leave it for later, if we have leftover paratroopers. Now, if the game mechanics haven't changed too much, France is the only major power in this. Wait a minute, did they change it? It doesn't say with just one major power. Major countries. No, France is definitely a major power. So theoretically, having fought all of them, and enough time has passed, if I defeat France, I should be able to annex all. Of course, I might be wrong, because the game does keep changing. Let's put people around Paris as well, just in case it's defended. 1 to Bordeaux and 1 in reserve. Okay, that should do it. Let's not activate the order yet. Planes. There seem to be no planes operating in all these regions. So actually, I will activate the orders immediately and relocate my planes and hope the enemy doesn't follow as quickly. Alright, assign them to the specific regions, the command power thing, and I think we're all good. This should launch the paratroopers all over France. Let's see if it does. Planes, air superiority. Are you relocating? You are. Paratroopers, are you launching? You are. Ah, wonderful. Paris was defended. That is a problem. But perhaps I will get enough with the other regions. Also, not all are launching anymore. What's the problem? Northern France is the problem. They have 300 planes there. It's a lot of planes. Do you have any planes here? No. Do you have any planes here? No. So everything went to Northern France. France. That's fine. I think I can handle it. I'm going to split the fighters. Just leave a handful down in this region and move the rest to northern France. Same for you. This should be sufficient. They do have anti-air though. Right, can I win this with just the south of France? I don't think so, no. Unless you guys move around and take those victory points manually. Which is possible, technically. Not very likely. Oh, you are launching? No, some of them seem to be. Northern France, still a problem. Huh. Can I buff up my planes somehow? Do I have more planes to deploy maybe? I do have some. So let's deploy the additional transport. Actually, let's just leave one plane on the mission here. Is this going to be sufficient? I don't have a lot of fuel. Let's buy some. Should suffice. How about now? Damn it. Right, I'll need to try and trick them. Let's move the fighters here. All of them. Or for France to relocate. But now, did not have enough time. Right, moved them to southern France. Waiting for France to relocate their planes. They have relocated their planes. Or are you going to launch now? Actually going to launch now, even though I don't have planes here. Alright, if you are going to launch, that's simply brilliant. I left one paratrooper with no orders. It's perfect for Paris. Come on, do your thing. Research slot complete. Let's do Italian highways. Are you actually launching or not? The game might have bugged out. I've seen this sometimes. The paratroopers can technically launch, but they're not doing so due to a bug. I'm going to have to exit the game and restart it, and it should work. I have restarted the game, so theoretically now the bug should clear, and if they are technically able to, launch, they should launch. Let's see if it is so. Okay, they seem to be launching, and yes they are. We took Paris. Come on, continue. Fall of Paris. How much more do I need? Some more. And it's enough. France has capitulated. However, it did not end the entirety of the wars. That's a problem. It should have. It should have ended the entirety of the wars. This is very disappointing. Not at all what I was hoping for with the entire setup. Maybe they changed it, or maybe it's a bug, or maybe they need to be in the same alliance. I don't know. Anyway, let's take all states. Well, at least now we should be able to, quite easily and safely defeat them. I am much more powerful after all. But let's make sure that the garrisons are prioritized. Yes, they are. That's fine. We don't want France rebelling on us. Competing machine. Right, so what are we gonna do? I can't just defeat my enemies on land. I don't need the paratroopers anymore, it seems. We can still use them, but we'll use them sparingly. We don't want to waste them anymore. Now, Air Force. All of the Air Force can now be assigned to the Western Balkans region. Now, we have a lot of that Air Force. Do I need to keep producing that many fighters? I guess I'll stick to 10 factories, put the rest in guns. Also, I need to research fighter with 1 once this finishes. Merge the air wings, split the air wings. You go here, and you go here. Everyone assigned to the Western Balkans. Now, I could do another bombardment, or rather another paradrop here. Just drop them on all the victory points. That should probably bring me quick victory. You might try it. You cancel all your orders. You move in here. Should I do that? I suppose I can, yeah. I need to wait for the transport planes to arrive first. I'm just going to target all their victory points. And that might be enough to win the war. If it is, we can move on to Romania and do the same thing, and then Czechoslovakia and do the same thing. Now, my plan failed. My plan was to have them surrender, have them all surrender when France falls. But either the mechanics changed or I understood them wrong. Maybe the countries need to be in the same faction. Right, this should do it. Launch. So if I realized that, I would have adopted a different strategy, but since we are already committed to this, I might as well conquer Yugoslavia, Romania, and Czechoslovakia. Can I get all their victory points? Seems like I can, yes. Or are you not launching? Go here. Okay, Zagreb is ours. And there's another victory point here, I forgot. Let's take it too. We're gonna need to make more paratroopers soon. Actually, let's make more of those switchable divisions. Deploy them in Venice. Right, how far from capitulation is Yugoslavia? Not far at all. Just need 1 more victory point. Is that enough? Probably. Almost. It's almost enough. Or is this defended? Let's see if it's defended. Alright, when this drops, if this is undefended, we should win now. At midnight. And we win. That is Yugoslavia. I'll just take all states. Now, this has caused quite a lot of world tension, so theoretically, we could see them join the Allies, so we should hurry up. Oh, better yet, we'll improve relations with the Brits. Might work, might not. Time to do the same thing to Romania. Establish a front line first, though. Attack. Now, for our Air Force, we can actually fit them all in 1 airport here. Let's do that then. The 1 unit of fighters will be here. Actually, I might need Eastern Balkans as well. Do I have air superiority everywhere? Yes, I do. Good. But first, let the front lines establish themselves. All the paratroopers go here. Don't need that many military factories anymore. Replace them with civilian ones. I mean, in the queue, not actually tear them down. Deploy you. Need to wait a bit longer. Did Romania bring all its troops to the border? Probably not yet, but we can try the Paradrop thing, I guess. You always get more paratroopers. Target all the victory points. Once again, can't reach all their victory points, but I can reach almost all of them. I suppose I might reach them from here. This should suffice. We'll just walk. Activate. Let's see. Are you dropping? You are dropping. Please do that quickly. Is it enough? It doesn't seem to be enough. You go here. You also go there. How far from congratulations is Romania? Still not there. That's a pity. These troops are gonna get killed. Oh, right. Do need to try and land here. Can you please do that? Come on. There's people there. That's why it didn't work. Well, sadly, all these troops will die. Well, maybe not all of them. Nope, most of them, definitely. You can just wait. You'll go here and then here. This is likely to be a massive failure. failure, but at least we've distracted the enemy. Should be able to crush them more easily now. Also, be aggressive. Let's have a look at our agents, because they're not doing anything anymore. Do I need one in Romania? I guess I will send one to Romania, just to get a small bonus. And you go to Britain. Time to start working on Britain. Very strongly. Kinda messed it up a bit. We might still be fine. And probably most importantly, we've distracted their forces a lot. Oh, I didn't get Craiova. Maybe I can get that. You attack them so they don't land in that place. Or did I get it and get killed? I don't remember. Go. Nope. Yeah, I got it and got killed. Let's give this victory point here another go. Probably won't work, but we're gonna keep trying. And it did work. Okay, good. Is that enough for them to surrender? Unlikely. Oh, yes. It's almost enough. I just need one more. God damn it. Alright. Which one can we get? Probably none of them. There was one. Yeah, Craiova is the one we need. Perhaps just walking around and getting more territory will be sufficient. I doubt it, but we can try it. Depends who gets the territory first. Nope. We lost Lassi. Yassi. This one here. Anti-combatant pact. No. You go around, get some more territory. And still win with those paratroopers. And we did. Romania's ours. Of course, I'm going to annex them. Now, Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia can prove to be a problem. We've grown nicely. It's still 1936, but Czechoslovakia, if they join the Allies, I'm screwed. And that is a possibility. How's my relationship with the UK? Terrible. Simply terrible. Get in there quickly. Also, I need more paratroops. I don't know how many I'm allowed to deploy now, but we can do the trick again if we want to. Let's see. Sky Italians, train, and we can make 6 more divisions. It's hardly enough. So, we do the same thing again. 20. Now, how many of you can I switch to the Sky Italians? How about half? Yeah, that'll work. And you go back to being Piccolo. Wonderful. Let's reinforce the paratroopers. Time for Northern Balkans and Czechoslovakia. Do we have any airports in the Northern Balkans? We do not. Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? So I could build one, but that'll probably take too long. We can just do everything from home, I think. So everyone relocates here, except for tactical bombers, which relocate here. All assigned to Czechoslovakia, except for some fighters that are assigned here. Do the ground crew thing. All the paratroopers go to Venice. Quickly, please. That should do it. In the meantime, they'll gather their forces here, and that should leave them open to an aerial attack. We'll see, though. We'll see. Has the air superiority? Very good. Let's give them some time to gather all their forces in this area. Oh, and we can modify our government. What should we do? Infantry specialist could help. Oh, we surrounded them. Nice. Morale specialist is nice, too. Yeah, specialists are crap, but it's all we have. So go to war economy. Oh, no, actually, what I'm gonna do is improved worker conditions and war propaganda. And I should do Triumph in Africa. I forgot about that. That gives me 10 stability. Right. Are we ready to launch our paratroopers? More or less, yeah. They're likely to be garrisoning the German border, but it's not a given. They might have moved all their troops. Anyway, once again, we're going to drop on all the victory points. Now, Czechoslovakia is not France. Their surrender threshold will not be as low. Might take some effort, and the Paradrop might fail outright. But we're still going to try it. Oh, you can't reach up here. That's a bit of an issue. You relocate here, and some transport planes will be necessary there as well. Also, some fighters. You there, and transport planes. We need some transport planes. Not that many. Just 2 will be sufficient. Okay, good. Let's give them some time. I have not activated the orders yet, so it's okay. These are all the victory points that they have, I think. This might be sufficient. Let's see. Air superiority. Not that great. Great. Yeah, in all the Balkans, this will not work. What if I do the ground crew thing? Still not enough. What if I take... They don't have any planes here. What if I take almost all of them? Send them here. What if I take you guys? Also send you there. 65%. 73. Right, you make up the numbers. It's enough. Okay, this should work. Let's activate. Dropping. Dropping everywhere. Paratroopers. Oh, we also cut them off from supply, so you guys should attack very, very aggressively. Okay, got Prague. Karlsbad is defended. Brno is mine. How far from capitulation? Still far. Triumph in Africa. Got Bratislava. Got Žilina. Okay, one more. Give me Ostrava. Liberec. That's fine too. And we beat Czechoslovakia. Annex. So, January 1937. We've amassed quite a bit of territory, didn't we? It was a risky plan. It could have failed at any moment. I mean, we did have enough planes for air superiority, but in France it was tricky. And if any of them joined the Allies, the whole plan would have crumbled. But, I dare say, we're the most powerful country in Europe. But let's not end it here. Let's take it a bit further. But first, I think I need a break. What's next? I think we need to beat Britain. Let's make sure our spies are concentrated on that task. But Britain, well, Britain has puppets. Puppets we will need to take care of as well. Fortunately, we bought many of them. Well, not many of them. We bought the British Raj, but we are also close to British Malaya. We're close to Australia and New Zealand. We're not close to Canada, but maybe we can reach it from down here. Or we can just leave Canada alone. Does not matter that much. So let's get ready for that, shall we? We're going to need to justify a war goal on someone who's going to be defended by the Brits. Also, we're going to need to use either our Navy or our Air Force to invade them. I'm thinking of using the Navy to invade Britain, and using the Air Force on their puppets, or the other way around. I'm gonna need a port here. Seems like we're going to need to divide our Navy. What do we have here? Let's give you an Admiral. Relocate you over there. Another one, please. Balance, give you an Admiral. I mean, these should be sufficient. Maybe some reinforcements for you. Relocate you. Here, another one. Maybe some reinforcements for you as well. You are going to Madagascar. And all the rest are going to form one fleet under one admiral. I need to rebalance you? Not really, no. And you're going to be operating in the channel. Rebase. Is this well balanced? Actually you have too many. You, there. And you might also have too many. Let's select half of you. There. That should do it. Okay, that's our navy. Now, our air force. All of our air force is going here. Cancel their orders. How do you cancel all orders? Whatever. Just go here. Next are paratroopers. And regular units 2. How many of those piccolo ones we have? Quite a lot. 2 armies worth. Let's make a full army out of one of them. So we have 3 normal full armies and 1 army of paratroopers. Are 2 full armies enough to beat up the Brits? Probably. We have enough production to give them support companies? Probably. Let's reduce the number of transport planes. We won't need that many. And make support equipment and artillery and anti-air. Let's see how much we'll need if we modify the template by adding engineers. We will need support equipment, but we have enough to cover that demand. How about artillery? We also have enough. Okay, good. Let's do that. But we'll first duplicate it. Call it 20 plus. Engineers and support artillery. I could also give them support anti-air, but we don't have that yet, so it would be a problem. You are going to be 20 plus. You're all going to be 20 plus as well. And so is... Actually, no. I'm gonna make them Divisione Coloniale, at least temporarily. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna send them all over the world to do naval invasions and stuff. For now, though, let's just send you all to Madagascar. You can move from there. And I think that is it in the preparation phase. It will take them a while to get there. Let's start justifying on Belgium. I suppose I could do Poland instead, but Poland could be difficult to defeat simultaneously with the United Kingdom. So we will do Belgium instead. Justify war goal on Belgium. 115 days, not that long. As for production, make sure you make enough of support equipment and artillery. Told anti-air can wait. I'll keep it here, but we'll use it later. 10 of each? Too much. How about 5 of each? That should do it. Pause. Yeah, actually have large reserves of that. No, it's fine. Looks like it's fine. Oh, let's get the British spy. We don't have any spy slots, but if one of them gets killed, we'll get a Brit. And once we have enough spy network, I can start doing the missions, what's the name? Collaboration government. Didn't have enough time to do that in France. It would have helped a bit. As it is, we just need to wait for compliance to increase. And increase it will, eventually. 6% already. It's alright. Let's send all our troops north. We'll relocate them precisely later. Now just get here. Why am I still buying oil? That's pointless. Let's stop that. And reduce the purchase of rubber. Setting up. Oh, you need a general. Italo Balbo. Right, so one of you will just take over Belgium. Belgium is sure to be guaranteed by the Brits. Yep, there we go. And you guys are gonna plan naval invasions on Britain. Well, actually, I'm gonna want to exercise you. Let's do that. Don't really need to do that on the paratroopers. They are expendable after all. If I get enough equipment, I can make another army of those good units. Oh, and you can get a skill. Do I want him to be my field marshal? Let's see. You're level 3. He's level 5. And he can get all the same skills and more. We could make him a logistics wizard. Yeah, I think I'm gonna replace you. Sorry, Rodolfo. Let's promote this guy. Giovanni is gonna be our new field marshal. Fear not, Rodolfo, you can still work as a general. And if I get more troops, you will get back to a field marshal position. Now, how many picks do I have? 3. Offensive doctrine. Do we want logistics wizard or organizer? Because we're gonna do charismatic. I think I'll do logistics wizard. And organization first if we have more slots later on. Recently promoted will go away. 100 days. More or less the amount of time we have. These guys I will actually send here, just in case we want reinforcements. And I will deploy another full army of the Piccolo template. We denounce Belgian ideals, whatever those are. The equipment production? Decent. Decent enough. Am I researching planes? I'm not researching fighters. Damn it. I should have been doing that. Let's deploy all the planes we have here. We did seize some from France, didn't we? We'll reorganize them later. I'm gonna drop paratroopers all over southern England while also doing simultaneous naval attacks. Now, have you arrived? Yes. And the port is in position. Alright. Actually, I suppose I could split you into some different armies. It will be easier to manage. And it's not like they actually need to win their fights. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. So let's see, who do we need to invade? South Africa. That's 1 unit. British Malay. I guess I'm gonna do 2. No, we only need this region. So that's 2. We need 1 for Australia and 1 for New Zealand. So that's a total of just 4 units. So I shouldn't have dragged you all the way here, it seems. Yes, just to be safe, I'm gonna send 2 each. You are going to take 8 of those Piccolo units. They're all gonna get switched to a proper template soon. Right now I'm gonna switch all of them to Piccolo so that they can be transferred faster. And we're actually going back home. We're going back to the north of France, where you will support the invasion of the United Kingdom. Well, the 8 units I have designated here will be split into 4 armies. And actually that means Rodolfo might go back to being a field marshal, although they don't really need field marshals, or generals for that matter. The 2 of you go here. Right, I also need to find the British Raj on land, so 2 more units please. Actually 4 more units please. This all seems very disorganized, doesn't it? Don't worry about it, it's fine. And the Divisione Coloniale. Now I can only do 10 naval invasions at a time. We don't have the advanced technology yet, so we're gonna do 1 to each of the puppets and leave 1 unit in the port for a further naval invasion, and 6 on Britain. Now, to get you all in position, you go here. Do I border Australia directly anywhere? No, I do not. So we're going to need to go from here. We're going to fight the British Raj here, and you are going to fight the British Raj here. That concludes the distribution of forces, more or less. It's going to take them a while to get there. Agent captured, well, that's unfortunate. How much planet do I have? 36. Resume mission, of course. Right, do that. And then we can do collaboration government, hopefully. Triumph in Africa complete. Don't need claims on Yugoslavia because there's no more Yugoslavia. We could bypass it, get some nice focuses down the way here. Or we could do army primacy for some doctrines. This could actually come in handy now. Let's do army primacy and then we can do these things. It's not like we need the war goals. So now it's time to work on upgrading our agency. Having the British cipher would help a lot. I don't think we'll get it in time, but we can still make use of it later. Italo Balbo, are you on your way? Kinda. Should not have landed here. Should have sailed all the way around. That is okay. How much time do you have left? Not that much. Some infantry buffs, get the paratroopers to the airport, and plan the attacks, I guess. Still traveling. Taking way too long. I guess I can delay the attack a little bit if it's necessary. Naval invasion. Here. Oh, damn it. I was hoping to not need to involve the other sea zone. I don't think it's in my range. We might not get South Africa in this. Do I have any territory here? I do. Yeah, I need to relocate them from Madagascar up here. Then it's only gonna be 1 sea zone. Unless I can actually reach the 2 sea zones with the fleet. I can, so it's fine. Thanks to the new port. Relocate the fleet then. Control these 2. Start naval invasion when available. Still waiting for everyone to arrive. You attack and fight and die for our cause. The thing that didn't work with Czechoslovakia, Romania and Yugoslavia surrendering together with France should work with the Allies because they're all in the same alliance and also they're all puppets. You guys are going to do naval invasions, of course. Over here. Well, one of you is going to do that. And next to Kotabaru. And the ships patrol this area. That's all that is necessary. Stop. Have you arrived yet? You have not arrived. We have to wait a bit. Enough exercise. Prepare for naval invasions. We want to try and take over all of the ports. I mean, only 1 will succeed, most likely. Maybe 2. So we're going to try with all of them. And the one we can secure is going to get a lot of reinforcements. Or the 2 or 3 we're going to secure. Let's be optimistic. Okay, so that's 5. I had 6 designated to this invasion. I think I can usually snag one of these 2. Let's send you over there. This will do. Now, I'm not sure all these naval invasions will succeed because the Brits have a large fleet that's usually dispersed all over the world, so they might not. But they usually do succeed if you launch them on war start, on the first day of the war. You're actually going here. And cancel the orders. Denounce Belgian ideals. Let's get a collaboration government going in Britain. We should manage to do that in time. It will take time, but we'll also spend some time fighting the British. It's not going to be as quick as with the French. Now, these guys here have arrived. One of you does a naval invasion of Australia. Just land here, let's say. Right, you land, come on. One of you does a naval invasion of New Zealand. And once again, all that matters is that they actually participate in the fighting. You fight the Raj. Yes, you'll lose, that's fine. Same here. Right, so looks like we have everyone covered except for Canada. Now, which sea zones do you guys need? You don't need this one, do you? No. Alright, where's the Navy here? Those 3, please, and that should do it. Oh, I have some Navy that's not assigned to anything, don't I? Yes, I do. Go to the main thingy. You guys rebalance yourselves. And looks like we're ready. Invest in our decryption some more. Don't have supremacy in the English Channel. Not a problem. I'm gonna send some ships on missions. Fuel is gonna be an issue. Might want to do refining. Or buy fuel. Radio. We'll just buy fuel when it's necessary. Justification is ready. Let's see. Not all the invasions are prepared yet. Let's wait for that. Hindenburg incident. Alright, we're good to go. Now for the paratroopers and the planes. Let's merge all of these. Transport planes don't need any missions. I don't need interception. Not really. This will have to do. Assign them all here to southern England, with some exceptions. Naval bombers will be assigned to the channel, and planes I will split and then split again. One wing will be here, one wing will be here, because I think I need all 3 regions. Also, once again, let's activate the thingies. I will adjust it dynamically if necessary. Now for the paratroopers. Can I actually reach northern England? Not really, no. We'll have to just bombard southern England with our paratroopers. They can then, walk north. Let's try to remember this line. Is it visible? Kinda. So that's the border of the southern England region. I'm gonna fill it up now, although these arrows do make it difficult. Maybe I'll just redo it and remember that's how far it goes. You see? We can't really reach northern England. Yeah, let's redo the whole thing. Those arrows are annoying. This time we're actually dropping them everywhere. It's not very convenient, this Paradrop or the mechanic, but I guess it works well enough. You could ask Paradox to redesign it to make it more convenient to use, but then they'll probably try to limit the capabilities of a mass Paradrop like this. Just like, I don't know, I don't want to give them ideas. So I think it's best if it's just untouched. It works well enough. Of course, it's very difficult to do real time in multiplayer, but I don't really play multiplayer a lot, so it's fine for me. Combining a Paradrop with naval invasions should have a very nice result. Of course, we'll know for sure when we see it. The Brits do have a very large air force, and they could stop us, but they're very large air force is usually spread all over the world, and only when a war starts do they bring it home. Second Paradrop army. This is a lot of micromanagement. We're gonna have just about enough for all of these provinces, and we'll have a few left. And that's it, a Paradrop all over southern England. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. I really like looking at this picture. I think I'm gonna make this the thumbnail. Pretty colors. Britain doesn't stand a chance, does it? I don't think it does. Activate. Now let's double check on all the naval invasions. You're in position, ships are in position. In position, yep, fighting Raj, fighting Raj. Canada we'll leave alone mostly. We're ready to launch if we have enough supremacy in the English Channel, and we're gonna get that in a moment, I think. Now, we might not, but then the Paradrops might work their magic. You patrol, and pause for a moment, this becomes green, and we can now declare war. Belgium, your time has come. I'm not gonna call any allies because I don't have any allies, because I don't need any allies. Let's go. Let's see, did the naval invasions launch? That's the most important question. Yes, they did. How about the rest? Oh, right, the puppets are not part of the war. I need to manually declare war on all the puppets. Except for Canada. I don't really want to fight Canada. And again, if the war goes on long enough, we might actually get proper combat. Raj, Australia, New Zealand, and Malaya. Now, we only have Canada left. I am torn on Canada. A bit too far for a proper naval invasion, and we didn't really prepare. Oh, wait a minute, is that mine? God damn it. I hit an island and I didn't notice. Can I still make this happen? I might. Let's see, what are the closest units I can send there? Oh, you guys should be in ports. I can send a couple of those small units over there. How did I not notice the island? It's vital. Oh well, go there. I can relocate a fleet and naval invade Canada and have them be part of the, you know, peace thingy. I might also build a quick airport in the area. That will probably fix all my problems because I'll just do an air force drop. Right now though, can we secure the south of England? We should be able to. Naval invasions have launched. Now let's observe the paratroopers. Can't really see anything because of their orders. Belgium joins the Allies, and I'm being invited to the Axis, but I don't really need the Axis. We had one Paradrop successful. Was the air superiority in the area? Why can't you proceed? Southern England. There's not enough air superiority here. We have 68%. We have no planes in northern France. And do I actually need superiority in the channel? That's the question. Yes, I do. So these planes, I will split. Leave 4 in northern France. Why not? Merge the rest. Split them once more. Assign half here and half here. And that might just be enough. I could also call in the Germans, but they're likely to steal some of my stuff. So let's not. Oh, we don't have orders. Oh, right. That's the transport planes. That's fine. We did have one successful drop. You could take Plymouth. If you do, I'll just move the army there. I don't have enough organization at the moment. Okay, so the Air Force isn't really working against the Brits. They have too much. How about our other naval invasions? Launched, and launched, and launched. All good. Canada has been called in on its own. I doubt they'll do a naval invasion of my island, so I can still make this work properly. Please, Paratrooper, take Plymouth. I mean, I have a naval invasion landing there. Oh, and the naval invasions have landed, but I can't really see them because of the Paradrop orders. Shall I just cancel those? I think I have to. That's a pity. That was a lot of order painting. Okay then, cancel all orders. Hey, we got 2 ports. Wait for you to land. You've landed, and they're about to get Plymouth as well. Now, Italo Balbo, do I need you to switch to normal units? I think I do, yes. It'll be 20 plus. I don't have enough manpower for that. All equipment. So maybe I'll not do that. The guys that are fighting Belgium will join once they're done with Belgium. Okay, you start moving. The Brits don't seem to have any troops here. We have 4 ports. No, 3, but we're about to get to Plymouth as well. And the one, okay, that's 5 ports. That's 5 ports total. That is just wonderful. Right, let's cancel all your orders. You there. We'll assign a few more units to that order. Next up, you guys. And once again, we'll assign a couple more units to that order. And you just connect our territories, and then I can send the rest of the troops. Once without orders that have been left in France, go to Dover. That'll do. That'll do splendidly. The Air Force was a disappointment, but it did work against France and the rest here. I can still use it a bit later. Ah, wonderful. We're connected here. We're all connected. Good. Now, all the guys who don't have orders, do that. And activate. And that's it for Britain, probably. Although, before I defeat them, I need to fight Canada. How's the airport? Going very slow. Special projects. What am I doing? Damn it. Operations and machine-assisted decryption. Do I really need that? Collaboration government? I don't need it. Let's cancel it. I need the factories more. That's better. Collaboration governments are nice, but they're not that nice. They shouldn't, you know, detract from other important matters. Right, going well. Let's see if we can land any of these naval invasions. Okay, we actually got some resistance here. I'm not sure if I need to land the naval invasions for them to count successfully. So go here. How about the others? Fighting British Raj aggressively. Good. We have actually landed in Malaya. Good. Take the port. Maybe that'll make you survive. Who knows? Maybe it'll take Singapore. Probably not, but you can try. So Malaya is done. Australia, we are about to land, so that's good. And New Zealand, we have landed. So South Africa seems to be the only problem right now. And Canada, of course. You guys connect quickly. And this is going very well. I just must make sure to not defeat them too quickly. We have to hover around the point of defeat. Rather, of their defeat. Army primacy is complete. I suppose we can bypass claims on Yugoslavia. We could do Albanian occupation, but it's hardly worth a focus. I can just kill them. We'll think about it. Bulgaria. Traveling. Good. Just don't get intercepted. I should have sent paratroopers out. But I can switch them to paratroopers. We just might need to destroy some other paratroopers. All of London. Great. Make sure to not defeat them too quickly. Looking good. Continue doing that. That is, continue looking good. Continue on with that decryption. We might need it if the Brits manage to secure a defense here when I'm letting them survive for a moment until I fight Canada. Let's see South Africa. Did we land? We have not landed, but we might land in a moment. Australia. Check on Australia. We have landed and we're fighting. So I think it does. It counts as enough fighting in Australia. Yeah, it's a pity I missed this island here. We could be winning it right now. As it stands, we need to wait a bit longer. Make sure to not defeat the Brits too quickly. I think I'll have to stop before Liverpool and Sheffield. How's Belgium? About to be defeated. That will conclude the Allies. Oh, we're almost there. Good. Can I switch you to paratroopers? I cannot. What if I switch some other people to something else? You go to the Piccolo template. How about now? Still no. You go to the Piccolo template. How about now? I can. Good. You're Sky Italians now. Do I have the airbase yet? I do. It's probably too small. I will keep working on it. That might just be enough. So, where's the transport planes? Take the transport planes and some fighters. That's a bit too many. You, and you. This should be sufficient. Relocate. Let's make sure we don't defeat the Britain too quickly. Yeah, still some time left, it seems. Belgium has capitulated. That's good. I'm gonna need to stop them soon. Alright, you know what? Become cautious and stop your advance. The guys that were fighting Belgium can join in on the fun, and then we'll do a crushing attack against the Brits. That should do it. Right, now, back to Canada. Can you please reach Newfoundland? You cannot. God damn it. And this belongs to the Brits, so it's no good. But did I start producing the better fighters? I didn't. I'm in a bit of a pickle here. You know what? Maybe other planes can give me enough air superiority for this. Because if I didn't have any planes there, like a strategic bomber, tactical bomber might count for that. Where's tactical bombers? Naval bomber, fighter, tactical bomber. Let's take a quarter of our tactical bombers, move them here. Take some of those fighters, and move them back. So now we can start doing the Paradrop orders. It might work. I might also need to relocate my entire navy here. Okay, go. Aggressively. Oh, it seems you're actually going. Do I not need coverage there? I don't need coverage there. Oh, how curious. Okay then, good. Land there. Land in Canada. Take Canada for me. Do some fighting. This should count. This should be sufficient. Now, how long has this war been going on for? Long enough. Just check on South Africa. I did manage to land, yes, and there's some fighting going on. British Raj, yeah, there was fighting. Australia, I did land and I did get killed. Same for New Zealand. We'll just do one more invasion for each of them just to be sure. Should not be a problem at all. Okay then, I think we're good to kill the Brits. Maybe wait a moment longer for that invasion. Every moment I wait is the moment the Brits use to fortify their defenses, but their defenses are not powerful enough to stop me. No, seems like I just wasted some army experience because I already did have the bonus there. I guess it doesn't really matter. Some more decryption, please. Okay, invasions have launched, and it's a second round of invasions, so it should be all good. Activate orders. Go on, finish the Brits off. You take Hull. I am on cautious. It's unnecessary, but I suppose we can stay on cautious. It's not a problem. Now, wait a minute. I could probably use the fact that I'm at war with a major faction to get quick war code justifications. I could take out the Netherlands, for example. 10 days. Who else? Do we want Austria? How long until Adolf takes it? And there's no need to take Austria. 80 for Hungary. Do I want Hungary? I guess I could take it. Or Poland. We'll take Poland. It's big. We have completely abandoned Africa. That's not a problem at all, because as long as we can take out the head, the whole beast will fall. Do we want to do a third war goal? I don't think we do. It will take too long. No, just two. That's enough. Well, at least we're making use of the fact that we're at war with the Major. Speaking of the war with the Major, let's kill the Major. Maybe switch to aggressive. Go take stuff. Townsville. Really? That's such a cool name. I never heard of this place before, so it's fine. And they should be surrendering soon. Justification for Brabant. That will have to wait for the Brits to surrender. And the Brits have surrendered, and so has all of the Dominion. Wonderful, isn't it? What we're going to do is pass a couple of times, and then annex absolutely everything. I probably should have justified on the United States rather than on Netherlands. That's fine. And we're done. Thank you very much, Britain. Your dominion is now Italy. What date is it? 1937. Well, I did justify on the Netherlands, so it's justified for us to actually put troops there and kill them. Let's do that. And I did justify on Poland, so we'll have to take care of it too. The Germans might get uppity, but when don't they? I might just leave them as a puppet with Danzig or Gdańsk if you prefer, and so that they can give it to the Germans when the time comes. Now, do we have any troops surviving in the area? We do. It will be enough to have Dutch East Indies participate in some fighting. Let's merge them into one unit. Send them over here. We do have some surviving troops down here as well. Go, join the fight with the Dutch East Indies. Actually, there's another border here we could use. We'll do that. Don't even need any naval invasions here. All we need is 2 weeks of fighting, I think, and some fighting with us, and then the Netherlands capitulating. Portugal wants my ships. Sure, there's no downside to this. Let's send our planes over here to the Benelux so that they can help in the Benelux. Not really using paratroopers right now. Don't need to, but I guess we could supplement our attack a little bit. Go to Ghent. Oh, and I never have actually used that British cipher. Let's decrypt the United States. We could decrypt Poland. No, it will take too long. Spies, go to the US. How long until the war goal expires? Still long. We have enough time for our troops to get in position. Okay, let's declare war. No allies to speak of. And also declare war on the Dutch East Indies immediately. Now, 28th of July. Let's wait until half of August to finish this war. Now you guys just do some fighting. Because I could use some more manpower. Let's go to extensive conscription. Okay, now we wait a bit and then we activate this. Finally, we got Fighter 1. Let's start production. I'm going to produce some towed anti-air. We will add it to our army. Now, paratroopers. Where's that one guy? Here. Let's minimize the losses by just sending our paratroopers over to their victory points when we start the attack. They're probably defending the more important victory points, but we'll see about that, I guess. But is there fighting going on down here? There is people getting into others' territory. If that counts as fighting, move. Should count. We've bypassed befriend Romania because there is no Romania. Okay, now we can choose Italy first or Pact of Steel. Pact of Steel gives us German military cooperation, which is nice, and secret weapons. Italy first gives us the ability to create factions, as well as some political power. I guess I'll do Pact of Steel just so we can get the bonus to secret weapons. Do the Dutch East Indies have no troops here? Oh, they do have some troops. Yay, fight them. This should count. Alright, time to destroy the Netherlands. Activate the attacks. Paradrop's happening. Normal attack also happening. And that should be enough, isn't it? Take Rotterdam. And that's it for the Dutch East Indies and the Netherlands. The Dutch East Indies do make a nice puppet for manpower. Oh, I need to pass, really. But we want to paint the map green. Who's next? Oh yes, Poland. Air Force. What do we have in the area? This place. And this place. That should do it. I could do Naval Invasions, I suppose. Although I'm not sure I'm allowed to with Denmark and the Channel. I think I am, but it's not necessary. Let's go to the Polish border. Let's also send our paratroopers where they're supposed to be, which is exactly here. Oh, you're not paratroopers anymore because I switched you out. Well, one army will be enough, and I'll switch you into paratroopers if I need. Or the logistics? Logistics are fine, more than fine. I could make another army, but there's no need yet. Everyone's on the way, good. Though I do need to send some planes out of this place. This will be sufficient. We'll do paradrops in Poland. Building spy network in the United States is taking a while. Let's deploy the transport planes. Oh, and we have even more fighters. That's a lot of planes. Don't need that many. We can reinforce a lot. I actually need to keep building fighters. Well, not at that rate, I'm sure. Let's go down to 5. How long until the war goes ready? Not that long. Let's research some support companies to make ourselves even more powerful. Turkey pressed the Hatay issue. Do we care? You're not getting it. I guess I could have befriended them that way, but I just conquer them if I need to. Provisional Government of Kingdom of Greece. Oh, right, here. They're not ready yet, because if I were to later conquer Greece and already have the coalition government, that would mess everything up. And I don't think you can give territory to coalition governments in peace deals. I don't know, maybe they fixed that. Time to give the paratroopers some orders. Actually, I didn't really send any planes to eastern Poland. Let's make sure we remedy that. This could suffice. Now, paradrops. More paradrops. Once again, all the victory points. Okay, this should be a quick victory, shouldn't it? I guess one more deep here. Yep, that'll do it. So, once I have the war goal, we should defeat Poland very quickly. Another pretty picture. Maybe fit for a thumbnail. Pact of Steel complete. War with Greece. Well, we could do that. We don't really need to. I mean, I'll probably do it later. German military cooperation. It's not like we need their help, but their technology is good. Justification is complete. Actually, I might accept a non-aggression pact from Germany. Why not? Declare war on Poland. Go on, drop the paratroopers. Let's go in quickly. They want me in the Axis, but I have no interest in it. We don't need a faction. Oh, Poland's still not capitulating. Ah, Krakow was defended. Well, at least that will send them into disarray. Vilno, Molodeczno, Baranowice. I guess I could accept the entry into the Axis. They would probably send me Lend-Lease. Let's do that. But I'm not going to let them into the war. You take Baranowice and Molodeczno. You take Brześć-Litewski. Can you drop another paratrooper on Stanisławów? This is not going as well as I hoped. We need to take Kraków and keep Warszawa for this to work. And that's not happening right now. Yay, Lend-Lease. I mean, we'll win it, just I hoped to do it faster. Right, Kraków is ours. Time to do a quick paradrop on Warsaw. Hopefully there's nobody there. Nope, there's somebody there. Also, I'm at war. Might be a good time to justify a war goal. Do we do it directly? Oh, 15 days only. Poland now counts as a major. Interesting. 15 days is too quick for me. I suppose we can start the justification right before Poland capitulates. Is Warsaw still defended? Let's test that. It is not. It's still not enough for them to capitulate. My people are resilient. Yeah, Poland takes a lot of effort to conquer. Greece and Albania. Good. We'll take them both in one war. Let's try and land someone here and someone here. This could be enough to end the war. Oh, Gdańsk is defended. Didn't notice it, but Poznań is probably not. It isn't. Good. Is this enough for them to capitulate? Still not. You decrypted the cipher of the United States. And we can become spy master. Good. I don't know, I guess I'll work on Mexico. Monitor the surrender threshold so we don't get any nasty surprises. Albania got the next. Not really a problem. Secret weapons. I think I need to redo my orders a bit. Attack a bit more. Improved competing machine. Libya. Yes, they have our blessing. Our invasion has slowed significantly. That is concerning. New operative. Can I get an American one? I need to create an American section for that. Probably do. Yep, North American section, please. Although, that'll take very long. I'll just get a normal operative in the meantime. Maybe a German. Can I do collaboration governments there yet? Yes, I can. Go on. Get collaboration governments in the United States. Poland's still standing. What if I just drop some people on on Poznan again. Is that going to be sufficient this time? Lost most of our paratroopers. I mean, it was worth it. Still, let's go. Is that enough? Still not enough. Oh, almost there. Right, time to justify on the United States. Or one of the countries they are guaranteeing, like Mexico. 15 days. That's a bit short, but we are almost done with Poland, provided Poznan remains ours. I guess we could just briefly call the Germans in the interest of time. Although, if we can take Białystok quickly enough. No, I don't think we can. Alright, I'm gonna call the Germans in just because we're in a hurry. They might take one bit of territory. We'll see. They didn't get all of Warsaw. I should be able to get everything. Let's pass. And pass. Can I take everything? I can indeed take everything. So Adolf doesn't get his Gdańsk. Okay, time for the United States now. How many troops do I need for you? Quite a lot. Problem is, it's gonna take a while to transport them. Possibly too long. I don't think paratroopers will be any use this time. Make all of you 20 pluses. Same to you. And I'm gonna send a couple to Mexico. Not too many. Hold everyone. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. We should just go to the nearest port. Yeah, well, I'll just let them do their thing. Anschluss of Austria. Germany surrounded by Italy. We're a bit low on equipment. Justification is ready. We'll need to wait quite a bit longer. Let's see, what if I add support artillery? Sorry, support anti-air. Good enough. Signal companies. And maybe some recon. If I were to add signal companies, I don't really have support equipment for it. We could produce enough, I think. Let's add it. I do like signal companies. And make sure we make more support equipment. I don't need any more planes, I think. Just leave one factory on it. Certainly don't need transport planes. This should do it. For now, yes, we don't have enough equipment. It'll be okay. Just make sure the war goal doesn't expire on the 16th of April. I do have some troops here I could use. Yeah, not necessary. And we can hire someone. Yes, army morale specialist. Secret weapons done. I don't really need any of the focuses here. I suppose I could do modernized artillery and then modernize army. Troops are arriving. Tad late, but it's not all bad. I do have a lot of planes. I suppose I should probably make use of them. Where are you all? Oh, I left some here. Let's take all of you to America. I don't think I'll be doing paratroopers this time, so I'll just assign them to transport. Agent capture, that is unfortunate. Can I free him? I could free him, but that would demolish my network of spies. Let's prepare, but only launch once these guys have returned, so that the network doesn't deteriorate. Right, let's not miss the deadline. 16th of April. We shall crush them quite easily, I think. Oh, too many planes here. We're gonna merge everyone, and then split them. Where else should I send you? How about here? Can the fighters actually reach the area? I don't think they can, no. That's a pity. Well, it doesn't really matter. They're so much weaker than we are. Italy's gonna crush the United States. I think we're good to go. Let's not delay any further. Declare war. Also, do not call anyone in. Mexico is guaranteed by the United States. The United States have been called in. Oh, I didn't send any troops to the Philippines. That might be a mistake. I guess it doesn't really matter. Green all across the board. North American Association, which means once we defeat the United States, we'll be able to annex everyone. Okay, go. Take everything from me. This is going rather quickly. Italian Libya wants to join. No, thank you. I could use them for manpower. Also, kinda looks like I need Portugal. How's it going with the collaboration governments? Also, let's move the agent that is maintaining the network down south somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. The network is localized and it deteriorated so much. Back north you go. Regimental combat teams. Cypher of Mexico is the... Oh, right, Cypher. I forgot. Let's activate. Do we need to actually care to fight Mexico? Well, it would be nice to survive. I could evacuate these troops, I suppose. I probably should evacuate these troops. Evacuate. Survive. German Lend-Lease. Thank you very much. Agent still in position. What if we move him gradually? Because I want the network to stay strong. No, the network was isolated here. So if we move him, we lose the network strength needed for operations. Which is a pity. Kinda wanna stop you from going for Boston. Yeah, Boston is the thing here. I'm gonna stop you. Do not take Boston. I need the operation to launch again. You take this. You take this. You halt. Bulgaria approaches Germany. Not a problem. Right, what are we gonna do now? We're going to deselect these guys from any army. We're going to cancel these orders here. And you are going to stand around Boston, but not in Boston. So that my agent can have free reign and we have 100% spy network in the United States. Enough for all the operations we need. Also, we're going rather quickly, aren't we? It's not like the United States could stand against Italy. Atomic research. For the research boost. And the better guns. Oh, there are some in Alaska, but it's pretty much insignificant. Just continue down. Be on your way. Agent forced into hiding. That is unfortunate. We cannot automatically repeat the mission. Unless I switch the guys around. Do I care to rescue the captured operative? Not really. I think they should be automatically released when I kill the country. As you can see, our progress is quite quick. Yeah, I don't think the second collaboration government mission makes any sense. Oh, let's not mess with that. How long until you surrender? Still a little while. Still need to get to California. Huh, so swiftly we take over the world. world. Of course, Italy is the only superpower left in the world. Well, technically the Soviet Union could still pose a threat if played correctly, but it is not played correctly. United States have capitulated, although Mexico is not part of the peace deal, which is surprising to me, because they were in the same war. So can I puppet the Philippines? Yes, I can. Alright, let's do that. And turn, pass, take all states. And done, thank you. Italy is not weak. Now, do we take out Mexico? Yes, we do. I was hoping it would be just one peace deal, but it doesn't have to be. Go on, be quick about it. Oh, Mexico joined the Chinese United Front. That is an interesting development. We could move our troops here and take out China too. We do have a land border with them, but it would take a while for our troops to arrive. I suppose 2 armies are enough for Mexico. And the rest of you go to China. Should I leave it here or should we continue for a while longer? Oh, I forgot to make focuses. Let's do modernized army. Jibei Sanma and Jiangxi and Communist China. And China have joined the war. Now, why would China want to fight me? No idea, but we can surely crush them. Now, the problem here is, now, the Jiangxi clique and Yunnan have not joined the war, which will give us enough time for our troops to arrive here. But we will need a separate war goal. It doesn't take too long to do it. Sure, let's get war goals. Oh, empty factories. That's unfortunate. We have too many factories. Well, not too many, but many. Our compliance has grown and we got quite a lot from the United States, thanks to that collaboration government thingy. Speaking of collaboration governments, how about China? This should do it. Now, equipment production. Sufficient. Do I need an air force in Mexico? I could, yes. Xinjiang has been called in, and we don't have enough airports in the area. Oh well, we can just sit here. Got a justification. Have my troops arrived though? They have not. Well, it's valid for 2 months, so we can wait. Oh, it's Ganap Philippines. I read it as Great Philippines, which would be in line with every bit of fascist propaganda in the world, I guess. The Germans are sending me stuff. Always agree. Better artillery, please. Do we need any more focuses? I don't think we do. Let's buff our army a bit. Infantry specialist and army regrouping, sadly also just specialist. When does the war goal expire? 21st of October. I guess I'll do another one on the Jiangxi clique. Also, might want to send some troops here. You will go there. Oh, Yunnan has been called in. I don't actually need to use the war goal, my mate. Well, our troops are almost in position to. That's all good. Let's have a look at our template. Is it satisfactory? It is not. Let's add recon. Also, I should make it a 40 width if we have enough guns, but we don't have enough guns. Working on it. How are we doing with Mexico? Almost done. Wait a minute. There are no troops here. That's unacceptable. Go, half of you. New justification complete. Also, doctrines. You guys ready? Yeah, kinda. Attack. Blame China. They decided to let Mexico into their alliance for some reason, which was silly. Okay, we can do collaboration governments now. I need a transport plane for this. Interesting. Seems I need to disband one with my air force. Let's disband two. It's not like I'm using paratroopers. I suppose I could use them in China. The problem with China is that it's big and it's full of Chinese people, which we need to defeat. Oh, Xinjiang. Completely forgot about you. That's unfortunate. Right. You got like a reserve army up there. Too many. 16. Join this army. Change templates. Get the front line. Assign them to it. Go north. We'll take them a while. We are advancing properly, although Xinjiang will get far into our territory before reinforcements arrive. I mean, it's not really a problem. Still, it's unfortunate. Germany claims Mammal. Good for them. Getting into the Jiangxi clique nicely. Although Yunnan, some very strong defenses. There might be a problem there. Agent captured. That's unfortunate. Can we get him out? Also, wait a minute. Did I prepare coalition government? Oh, I did. It's just not ready yet. Huh. Okay, rescue captured operative. Although, we need more transport planes. Well, I do have one more in reserves. Oh, right. I should be decrypting China, shouldn't I? Although for logistics wizard, organization first. Now we have 2 good field marshals. It's very effective to train a field marshal as a general. I really need way more equipment, don't I? Especially infantry equipment. Better guns. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to end it here. We got dragged into a war with China, which will be long and boring. Of course, we will win it. It is the beginning of 1939, and we have 400 factories and most of the world. Also, manpower will never be a problem for us once we get United States as a collaboration government. The only thing holding us back right now is production, because I didn't expect to fight another war after the United States and Mexico, so I just pushed my troops very hard and exhausted our equipment. However, we might only have 82 military factories, but we do have 280 civilian factories, and we are working on expanding that factory base quickly. So, let's say around the beginning of 1940, we should have annexed China and Mexico. And after that, the only thing remaining to do is to choose who lives and who dies. Do we remain friends with the tiny German country inside us, or do we crush it mercilessly? Do we enlist their help in crushing the Soviet Union, or do we let it live? Oh, also, I didn't see that. Germany did Molotov-Ribbentrop. We're part of the Axis, so automatically our territory was given to the Soviet Union. Huh. Well, it's not like we lost a lot. We own almost the entire continent of Africa, all of North America, most of Europe, India, Australia, everything around it too. So what happens next here? We defeat China. Actually, first we defeat Mexico, because we're close to it. We just need to push a bit more, and then Mexico is defeated. Then I guess we slow down a bit, wait until our factories can replenish the supplies we need, then we push into China. We might also get military access from Japan and push from here. Also, defeating China won't be as difficult or as long as it usually is, since we are doing collaboration governments. And the collaboration governments France, as you probably well know, reduced the surrender threshold. So for China, the surrender threshold is 5%, but with coalition governments, that should be better. Also, they'll be fighting us from the south and Japan from the north, and possibly us from Japanese side as well, so they can't survive this. I could also call Germany in if I want, but there's no point really. So yeah, I think we did all the most exciting stuff by rushing everyone early on. Took out France, Yugoslavia, Romania, Czechoslovakia, Belgium, Britain, Netherlands, all the British puppets, and the Dutch puppet, and then the United States, all before 1939. And in 1939 we unfortunately got dragged into a war with China, which will win, but it will take some time. So if you're duplicating my strategy, that's pretty much the point where you just choose who you defeat first. Because after you take the United States, you are already the most powerful country in the world and just need to wait for compliance to increase a bit and nobody can fight you. And the game crashed again, just now. Still, not a problem. I was about to end the video anyway. So yeah, that's it for Italy. Now, do you still want to tell me Italy is weak? This is the world in 1939. Alright, I will see you again soon. Goodbye.